The following is a presentation of Nemont.TV.
Backed by our team of agronomists, Pro Co-op offers industry-leading crop chemicals, precision ag programs, and crop scouting. State-of-the-art fertilizer plants with chemical delivery and custom application, custom spraying by ground or air. Our grain buyers handle all commodities, specializing in pulse crops, and our transportation team gets crops to their destinations. And in-field tire repair and bulk fuel delivery keeps you in the field. Visit one of Pro Co-op's many locations today.
When you're looking for a bank to give you that extra helping hand, think Independence Bank. Not only can we offer you all your banking needs, but we are locally owned, and achieving success through the consistent commitment to our communities and our customers is our top priority. Come visit us today at www.ibyourbank.com or stop into one of our 6 branches. Independence Bank. Banking on the High Line. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Cummings, 680-pound sophomore on the defensive line. Number 30, Jared Reyes. 5'10", 195-pound defensive lineman, the freshman, number 42, Tate Marriage. 5'10", 150-pound senior at linebacker, number 53, Andrew Reese. 5'9", 250-pound sophomore defensive
CGM on your FM dial 95.7. My name is Chance Hammer. I'm here with my broadcast partner Nikolai Lund, and we are here to bring you the Spartan football game here tonight. It is senior night here in Scobey, and they are taking on the Wildcats of Plentywood. For those of you just tuning in, if you are hearing an odd buzz on your end, we apologize, as we're still trying to figure out what it is that's coming out over the air. But unless it's not over the air, it's just in my headset. But either way, if you can't hear it, we apologize. Technical difficulty, we're working on it. But the Spartans and the Wildcats out and ready to go. We had senior night earlier today, where they acknowledged the seniors for football and cross country. For cross country, we have Sarah Anderson, senior, Dwayne and Jeannie Anderson, Jennifer Cahill, Charlie and Tammy Cahill. For cross country, Riley Holm, that's Kent and Twyla Holm, Cassidy Lee, Ken and Ann Lee, and that is your seniors for cross country. For football, of course, Max Cole, Jesse and Holly Cole, Braden Cromwell, the big fella, Sean and Kyla Cromwell, Cannon Fierstead, Mike and Deanna Fierstead, Kenny Hammerly, Mike and Don Hammerly, Pruitt Librand, Gordy and Katie Librand, Jackson Oy, Morgan and Jackie Oy, and the Welchland boys, Walker and Wyatt, with Ted and Stacy Welchland, as well as Thomas Weltical, Dennis and Carrie Delagrave here for Thomas. Those are your seniors for the Spartans. They've had some ups, they've had some downs. I think they've only played, the one playoff game these seniors have?
I believe so, Chance. Last year, two. Last year they had two.
They won a playoff game last year, that's right. Hoping to, I think, and you might have to help explain this to me, but I think the Spartans are already into the playoffs. It just depends on which seed.
The worst the Spartans can do right now is the number 2 seed, is the way it was explained to me. So, and obviously the best number 1.
Yeah, so the next weekend against Fairview is a game played to basically determine which team is going to be the number 1 team out of the East.
And we might be jumping the gun, Chance, against Fairview. All likelihood.
That's true.
But
Fairview does play Circle tonight, and the winner of that game
is
where the Spartans, well, not necessarily. Because if Circle wins, the game will be played in Scobey.
It will be, yep. So
If
it's as
Fairview
clear
wins,
as mud, yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
For a couple of idiots up here, we're making sense of it. But
Yes,
both the Spartans and the Wildcats on the field. This officiating crew out of the looks like they're out of the Glasgow pool. You would know more than I would.
I haven't got a good look at them. I'm so just trying to stay warm here. I got to get my wits about me.
It's a tad nippy here down at Plainsman Field. Those of you braving the elements outside, you'll have your picture on Nemont.TV as Nemont's broadcasting the game tonight. Those of you sitting in your cars, another little heads up too. If you are sitting in your cars, please try to keep your headlights off as much as you can.
Or those, the people subscribe to Nemont television right now.
Sitting in the comfort of their own home.
Sitting in the comfort of their own home. Old Sompy, I know, is in the van. He's going to keep things running real smoothly and giving us some of those next generation stats.
You bet. So the Wildcats will receive the first half kickoff. They will move left to right on your television screen. The Spartans, I would imagine, will get the second half kickoff unless the Spartans deferred and chose to kick. But I think that's only happened once in my 10 year of football and broadcasting.
It's happened. Checking out the stats before this game, Plentywood, they're coming in. They have won 2 games so far this season, Chance. And I believe and lost 4, so they're sitting 2-4. So that's got to make the Spartans 5-1, I assume.
And the Wildcats, clearly the underdog here tonight, would like nothing more than to hang an L on the Spartans before they go either host Circle or go to Fairview next weekend. So both teams on the field getting ready to go. Like we said, the Wildcats will receive the opening kickoff. The Spartans in their home gold uniforms. They kind of look like Weebo a little bit, but they're easy to read up here.
Yeah, I can dig it. This game, the way it was explained to me, is it's a non-conference. So I mean,
expedition game, yeah. So Plentywood was supposed to play Lame Deer this weekend. Lame Deer, of course, had to forfeit their season, as the opening kick is in the air and recovered at they haven't recovered yet. They recovered at about the 8-yard line, where it's picked up and is brought down at about the 13 by a swarm of Spartans. So the way this works is Plentywood already has a victory this weekend as they get a 2-0 victory over Lame Deer. And the Spartans were open, so.
And the Spartans, this was their bye week, so the 2 ADs called, said, you know what, both of us are open.
Yeah.
Why not just play a game, exhibition match? I mean, they're playing for pride. I mean, you always play to win, but I mean, technically this game has no bearing on any post-game or any tournament action.
So the Wildcats come out in an I formation. They run an ISO to the second back, and he's brought down with a loss. He might have got back to the original line of scrimmage. That Hagen carrying the football?
It was either 24 or 22. I think it might have been 24 Mason Chandler. His height is 5 foot 14 inches on our roster, Chance. You think that 14 inches? He's 6'2", or they're just trying to challenge us a bit?
I think they're just trying to challenge us a little bit. As I actually believe that's Morgan Cummings, the 165-pound running back, because Plentywood is dropped for another loss.
That was a pass play, Chance, and the Spartans just read that from the get-go. Their quarterback looks like it's going to be number 10, Reese Wirtz, a sophomore, 6'2" and $170 out there. So just looking here, there's not a lot of 12s under the grade. I'm counting 2 seniors is all for this Wildcat team.
Now they come out in a shotgun 2-back set as Wirtz will drop back to throw it. Doesn't have time, and that is going to be a safety for the Spartans as he is brought down out of bounds. Are they going to say he got out of it? Nope, they're going to signal it. It is a safety.
So that was looked like number 35, Kenny Hammerly, the first one to touch him, but like you say, it was a swarm right there. That was just 3 negative plays for Plentywood, and all 3 times I don't think you could say that was one Scobey Spartan with it. I mean, it was a gang tackle absolutely every time.
So along with Kenny Hammerly, the senior on defense, the Spartans will go Parker Cromwell, Braden Cromwell, Max Cole, Coulter Oy, Cannon Fierstead, Peyton Librand, and Wyatt Welchland as their defensive starters as they now come on the field to get the free kick. Back to receive for the Spartans is going to be Coulter Oy and Addison Stenoff. Coulter, a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. He has been a driving force of the Spartan offense here the last few weeks. And Stenoff, a good runner in his own right, 5'11", and a junior. As the free kick will go to Oy. And he's got Hammerly in front of him as he's brought down right at midfield.
You know, and for a safety, the team can either kick it or punt it. They chose to punt there. The thing about a safety is you are kicking way at the 15. Usually on a normal kickoff, you're kicking at the 30. But when you're kicking at the 15, it is just that much deeper. I mean, the field position for the Spartans here right at the midline, I mean, they're starting out great on their first offensive possession. So
it'll be Jace Tandy in the gun as the snap is bobbled. It's actually picked up right off the ground by Max Cole, and he's swarmed by a group of Plentywood defenders. So a negative play to start the Spartans off. Makes it second and long from their own 36-yard line.
I tell you, Sompy is just, that guy never sleeps. 9 minutes, 50 seconds into this game, he's already got us a stat. That safety is the first point scored in the state of Montana Friday night in football. As Sompy controls that in his climate control band downstairs.
God bless him. Now Max Cole off the right-hand side gets back past the original line of scrimmage to a gain of about 2 from the original line. So we'll call it a 3rd and 9 for the Spartans.
And the Spartans got a quick early lead. I mean, it's going to be 4 down territory. Your 3rd and 9, you're going to go for it twice here. You don't need to get 8 yards. I mean, if you can get 6, I mean, you're fine. You got another play here.
And you got the Wildcats negative yards in offense already as Max Cole goes to the right-hand side, drops the stiff arm, drops the second stiff arm, breaks the tackle, and gets a gain of about 4. But, yeah, like you said, it's obviously 4 down territory.
Yeah, I mean.
And the way your defense is playing, I mean, Plentywood has negative, 15 yards to start?
They're an average of negative 5 yards per play, so, I mean, you can afford to be a little aggressive here. Max Cole was some nice little running. I mean, he only got 4 yards, but that was a tough 4 yards. Broke a couple plays. Nice run by Max Cole there.
Cannon Fierstead lines up in the backfield. He's at fullback, and he'll run a block as Max Cole gets to the right-hand side, makes the shifty move, clears the first down marker, and has a gain of about 8 to the the Wildcat, 28-yard line.
Just nice, very nice patient run.
Running, yeah.
Waited for his blockers to get there, but I tell you what, these Wildcats, they're fighting here. They're running a plain old 3-4 defense, nothing fancy, hoping that they can stop the Spartans here.
Now Jace under center, hands up to the front back. That's Fierstead. Runs to the left. I almost think he wanted a little contact on that one.
Lowering his shoulder. It's senior night. You got all the seniors out there. They're keeping that. Usually Cannon's not much of a fullback, usually a tailback, but it's nice to see a bunch of seniors loaded out there to start the game.
Well, and Fierstead has also been on the sideline the last few weeks out with a concussion, so Berryhill may be looking at getting him a hit, trying to get him squared
We got
up.
some trickery going here, Chance. I don't know what the heck is going on there.
There's a halfback pass to Braden Cromwell, but the whole entire offensive line moved about 15 yards to the left, lined up way on the outside hash. This play goes for naught, but
if you were to sit there and call on play card, you would say, I shift formation to the left, right speed option, pass, but there's about 20 other things in there. I mean, there was just a lot of different stuff.
Another I formation, just a simple sweep this time to Max Cole, trying to get the first down. He does, and he's got one man to beat, and he's going to do it. And it is going to be a 25-yard run for the senior Max Cole, Dr. Jesse and Holly Cole's senior Spartan here tonight. as he gets the Spartans on the board with a touchdown to add to their safety. It's 8-0 Scobey with 7:19 left to go in the first quarter. Again, if you're just tuning into us, we are having a little technical difficulties on the audio end, at least in our headsets. We hope it isn't coming through to your broadcast, but the Spartans line up for two, and they hand it off to the senior Cannon Fierstead off the right-hand side, and he's in. So it's 10-0 Spartans to start it here in the first quarter. We'll take a 60-second break and come back with your kickoff. You're listening to Spartan Football, KCGM Scobey, live on Nemont.TV, back in 1 minute.
There are those who stand out. When Mother Nature sends her best, we never give up and we never rest. We are dedicated to our communities in which we serve. A mission we stand by. Reliable, affordable electricity owned by you. We are your cooperative, and that's what we do. Sheridan Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
For over 7 years, Nutrien Ag has been helping local farmers and producers kickstart their growing season with ag chemical sales, fertilizer, soil sampling, custom application, and crop consulting. The friendly staff of Nutrien Ag will be there to get you started. A proud sponsor of all things local. Give Tater, Mike, Tyler, Taylor, or Brian a call today. Nutrien Ag, formerly TNT Ag, serving the best farmers of northeastern Montana.
Off. That'll be Aiden Fischel to give a boot into it. Bounces at about the 25-yard line, and jumping on it is one of the Wildcats, and that is smart. Spartans got burned on that here and play almost just like that in Culbertson.
Yep.
As kick kind of went just like that, and one of the speedy Culbertson boys, I forget who it was, just come flying out of nowhere, covered it right up.
It just kind of hit the gap between the front line and your middle line, what used to be called the wedge, and just kind of slowed to it, didn't know what to do, a little confusion, and the kicking team can swoop on in. That's a free ball.
So Wirtz will break the huddle. He will bring the Wildcats out into the I formation, and handoff goes to the front back, and he goes nowhere as Librand's in on the mix. As is Hammerly and Coulter Oy in on the tackle for the Spartans.
That's Plentywood just lining up in an I, just giving to the fullback dive up the middle. The Spartans with a little different look, kind of running at least that play. They were in a 3-3 with two safeties, like a 3-3-2 defense, 3 down linemen, 3 backers, and the 2 safeties quite a bit deeper. Let's see if they continue with that. Just they've always been changing it up game to game, keeping things fresh.
Wirtz again in the eye. This time he'll pitch it off the left. That play is not going to go anywhere as well. Another negative play for the Wildcats as Cummings couldn't quite make the corner.
That was Parker Cromwell. He knifed in through the defense. Parker had a monster game here against Ekalaka last week, and he's on defense, and he is starting out the same one. That was just a good play. Here, though, it's going to be tough to run that 3-3 with you got wideouts. Let's see what the Spartans come up with. Well, they're going to stay in it. Looks like a 4-2 now.
Wirtz in the shotgun. 2 back set. 2 receivers split out as he'll drop back to throw. He's got to get it away in a hurry. Does. It's caught. And that is the first positive play for the Wildcats as it is up ahead to Easton Tummerup. 110-pound freshman.
That's a 110-pound freshman out there, taking the ball and grabbing it right up in the middle, like a Wes Welker, just a little crossing route in the middle, and he was almost surprised he caught it. He caught it almost one-handed. It was a pretty impressive little catch. I think it half surprised him.
Yeah. Well, it was almost one of those where the ball almost caught him.
Yeah.
As this is for me.
Plentywood with almost an off. Okay. Yeah. Something was goofy going on. They had too many guys on one side and illegal formation. Yeah.
That's why we keep you around.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Hawkeye Lund up here and spot those formations.
Well, kind of Hawkeye. Couldn't quite tell what was happening.
It'll be 4th and 11. The Wildcats are set to punt. Wirtz back deep to kick for Plentywood. And set to return will be Fischel. As Wirtz gets the snap. Gets the kick up in the air. It's a tall.
That is a high punt.
Fischel takes it at the 28-yard line, makes a man miss, now goes back to his left, makes a second man miss, runs into 2 Wildcats, and that is where he will stop. As they blow the play dead, he will get it up to about the 36-yard line, and that is where the Spartans will have their second offensive possession. They currently lead on the Nemont scoreboard 10-0 after the safety.
That was a nice run by Aiden Fischel. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there. The Spartans kind of fell asleep a little on coverage, and he made something out of nothing. There's a little confusion with the refs here. The White Hats taking a look around. They must have figured it out, Chance.
Yeah. They didn't need our help.
No, thank goodness.
Tandy will go under center this time. That's a 60-something.
That's
got to be a Librand.
Peyton Librand is fullback. Max Cole with the tailback. He's going to take it on the right side on a little right stretch play with a nice 9-yard gain.
Max Cole getting the bulk of the carrying yards here this evening. The senior for Scobey.
Max has been having a great year. I don't know his stats, but he's just been running like a...
Well, they can't expect us to do this and keep stats at the same time. I mean,
he's been running like a beast possessed.
You're lucky we get you this. Jace Tandy will pitch it off the left. This time it's Oy giving Max a rest. Coulter's got the first down. And about a 3-yard carry makes it 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 38-yard line. And Spartans lead at 10-0, 4:27 left to go in the first quarter.
Right there, so it's like they're changing not just one running back. They're doing 2 different ones. Right here we got Peyton and Max. Peyton, Librand and Max. And last time that was Cannon Fierce as fullback and Coulter Oy as halfback.
Well, the handoff goes to Max Cole. He breaks it off to the left. Now keeps it center and runs into 3 Wildcats trying to strip the ball loose. That is Chris Hagan with Andrew Weiss in on the tackle for the Wildcats. Chris, a 5'11 junior. Andrew, a 150-pound senior. One of 2 seniors on the field for Coach Randy Rice's Wildcats.
Mike Nielsen is their assistant coach there, Chance. He's your age, isn't he?
The name sounds familiar.
He's getting as old as dirt, about as old as you.
Yeah. That's when you know you're getting old, is when you're looking at programs. You're like, hi, I played against that guy.
I think so. There was a handoff as we were jibber-jabbering. Sorry for the live Nemont crew there. That was Cannon Fierce that lined up as fullback, took it to the left side with a dive play, and he had to have been close to 9 yards there. Enough for a Scobey first down. They're going to be basically on the Wildcat 20-yard line. Let's see what Scobey comes up with here next, Chance.
Tandy in the I formation under center will hand the football off to Pruitt Librand, and he just is like a bull in a china closet, puts his head down and moves forward. He gets a big gain. Inside that Pro Co-op red zone, he's down to about the 7-yard line for the Spartans.
That was Peyton Librand.
Oh, did I say Pruitt?
Yeah, they're basically one and the same. I'm sure they get it at home.
That's all right. I called Abby Willis Jody the other day at the volleyball game.
Yeah, that happens.
Jody was appreciative.
Yeah.
Tandy again under center. He'll hand it off to the front back. Is that looks like Fierstead?
Yes, sir.
Gets it down to about the 3-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Spartans. We'll call it the 4. Oh, what's Stomp laying on us now? Now, China closet, China shop. Stomp, cut me some slack here. Tandy under center will hand it off once again to Fierstead. Puts his head down, and like a bull in a China shop, gets another touchdown for the Spartans.
Right there, I think the last 5 plays were Spartans all lined up in the I formation. Just give it to the fullback up the middle. I mean, it was nothing fancy, just a straight-up dive play.
So it's 16-0 here in Scobey with 2:32 left to go in the first quarter. As Tandy again under center will hand it off to Cole. Cole makes a little shift, a little cut, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 18-0 Scobey with an early lead here in the first. We'll take another 60-second break. You're watching Spartan football on Nemont.TV live on KCGM. Back in 1 minute.
At Northern Prairie Auto, a better value begins with better values from us. Just stop in and have a cup of coffee. You'll see that we're built on local Montana trust that you won't see with those big city guys. Our no-pressure sales staff will put you in the right vehicle, and if we don't have it, by golly, we'll find it. Our service staff strives in getting you back out on the road quickly and within your budget. Northern Prairie Auto, located at 100 Highway 2 East in Wolf Point.
We're a different kind of financial institution. As the area's leading credit union, Daniel Sheridan is locally owned by members like you. We are committed to helping you improve your financial life, not just by offering great financial products and service, but by giving you value through better rates, lower fees, and free Kasasa checking rewards accounts. We're here to help you make the most out of what you've got. We are people helping people. Daniel Sheridan Federal Credit Union of Scobey and Medicine Lake.
Well, the kickoff for the Spartans goes right into the awaiting arms of number 22, Chris Hagan. He will happily take that up to about the 35-yard line. Those of you just tuning in here on KCGM or Nemont.TV, I'd like to welcome you. Spartans lead at 18-0 after 2 touchdowns and a safety. And they are hosting the Wildcats. Those of you going back and forth or watching the beloved Spartans, we will try to keep you posted as much as we can on the Rough Rider Stampeders game. I know Dirk T is going to keep me posted. As Plentywood under center, that's Reese Wirtz will hand the ball off, and that goes nowhere. As Hagan is met in the backfield for another loss. The Wildcats, I believe, have 1 positive play.
That's from the stats in my head so far. Let's see. I mean, you're kind of your 1-2 games. What do you do here? I mean, you're just trying to run it up the middle, and you got to hope you got to break one out here.
Wirtz again under center. The 6'2 sophomore will let a little time come off the clock and takes the snap, pitches it off to the left. That is Hagan, and he will slip and fall and take another loss. Like to commend Coach Cromwell for getting the field to look as good as it does.
Yeah, that was nice. Came and plowed some snow.
It looks pretty remarkable for as cold as it's been the last few days and how much snow we've had.
I mean, we've seen a couple Spartan players kind of fall to the ground right there. Hagan did for Plentywood. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's 32 degrees in October perfect, I'll tell you that.
It's pretty decent. Now Wirtz in the shotgun, 2-back set, 2 receiver set, as he'll drop back to throw. Not going to have a lot of time. Now Parker Cromwell gives chase, and will chase him right out of bounds with number 69. That is Peyton Librand, 5'10 junior for the Spartans. And we're going to see another Plentywood punt as Aiden Fischel's back at about the 24-yard line.
I bet you're going to see the big boy, the big senior Braden Cromwell. He might be trying to go and get his paws, his big old mitts on this one. That punter is lined up pretty dang close. There he backs up at another yard.
That's probably wise.
Yes.
Spartans look like they're going to send, and they don't.
I lied to you.
They set up a return, and the punt goes out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. We'll see if the official spots it the same as me. Look at that. 29-yard line.
Nice eye.
How about that?
You bet.
Spartans will have it 1st and 10 from their own 29 as they lead it on the Nemont scoreboard 18-0. They've had 2 touchdown drives in their 2 first offensive possessions.
Get out of the way. Mr. Hawbaker might have to shoot the gun out the window shortly here.
The first quarter coming to a close. We'll see if the Spartans, they're going to run a play as there's 37 seconds left on the clock right now. Trap play goes to Librand off to the right-hand side. We got a penalty marker, and we'll have our first penalty of the football game.
He was lined up at fullback, but he was what you almost call a wedge position, where he was lined up outside of the offensive end. So, I mean, he was the furthest guy, and it almost looked like a reverse play, like you said, Chance, a trap, a design trap.
Looks like we're going to have a hold on one of the Spartans, and one of the most detrimental penalties for an offense will move the Spartans back 10 yards.
Have they attempted a pass yet?
I don't believe
I think it's been nothing but keep the ball on the ground. It's cold. No one likes to catch when it's that cold. The ball doesn't like to fly in the air when it's that cold.
No. Tandy under center will hand the ball off to Colteroy. Colteroy drives through contact, gets second level, gets back past the original line of scrimmage, and about an 11-yard gain.
Brought down by Chris Hagan there. It looked like kind of came up at the linebacker position. Could have, if Colteroy breaks that one, he's gone to the races, but pretty decent tackle there by Hagan.
Makes first and a furlough into 2nd and 7. As the first quarter will come to a close. The score on the Nemont scoreboard, the Spartans 18, the Wildcats of Plentywood nothing. We'll take a 60-second break. Be back with your second quarter on Nemont.TV live on KCGM. Be back in 1 minute.
At Northern Prairie Auto, a better value begins with better values from us. Just stop in and have a cup of coffee. You'll see that we're built on local Montana trust that you won't see with those big city guys. Our no-pressure sales staff will put you in the right vehicle, and if we don't have it, by golly, we'll find it. Our service staff strives in getting you back out on the road quickly and within your budget. Northern Prairie Auto, located at 100 Highway 2 East in Wolf Point.
Hi, I'm Marty.
Hi, I'm Ralph.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Hi, I'm Diane.
Our mission here at McCrory Insurance Agency is to help you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. We might not know sports all that well, but you can guarantee our heads will be in the game of life.
Is this what Sherry meant when she said to keep our heads in the game?
So give us a call today, the McCrory Insurance Agency, your State Farm insurance agent in Plentywood.
You got some first-gen stats for us.
I don't know how Zombie gets any of his own work done when we're screwing up all the time and he has to correct us. That PAT or was it a PAT? No, it was just a crazy play. What did we determine the formation of that one, Mr. Stubleton? Quads right. That was a pass play. So there has been one pass attempt by the Spartans.
Oh, God bless that Zomp, I tell you. He does fine work.
Yes, sir.
Spartans have, I believe, their second negative play. Zomp will correct me if I'm wrong, but they make it 2nd and 7 into 3rd and long, which is yet to stop the Spartans here tonight. They've had 3rd and 10 at least twice.
That was another misdirection run play there. Just one Spartan kind of didn't quite get a block, and one guy doesn't do his job, and you get negative play. That's just the way it goes.
Now the Spartans send Cole in motion, hand the football off to him on the left-hand side, waits for a block to set up, now breaks forward and gets it to about midfield. It's going to be about 4 yards short, it looks like, according to the side judge. And makes it 4th and 4 for the Spartans. I would imagine that they're going to go for it. You're up 18-0, and your defense has done nothing but shut down the Plentywood offense. So,
well, I mean, the Scobey Spartans have a pretty good lead. It is 18-0 right now, but Zombie let us know right now, and Alberton Superior leads Sealy Swan 22-0 after one.
Oh.
So, I mean, they don't even have the widest margin of the state of Montana.
Handoff goes to Cole. Shifty runner, and he's gone. Max Cole is off to the races off the left-hand side. And just as I say that, he's brought down.
We have a Plentywood Wildcat down, Chance. Number 11, it looks like, out there.
As Max Cole's touchdown is taken away by Reese Wirtz coming from the backside to chase down Max Cole. It is number 11 that's hurt. That's Kieran Hernandez, 6'1" junior.
That was just... It almost looks like Max, when he gets the ball, he's going to do like a halfback pass because he's just so patient right there. But then it's just he finds that hole and he turns on the jets.
Well, and it almost looks like he's skipping as he's running because when he pauses, he kind of hops in the air, and then all of a sudden it's just an initial burst of speed.
Yeah, sir.
Now Tandy under center.
This time the trap play right to Peyton.
Beautiful.
And a beautiful 2-yard run for a touchdown, it looked like. Or was that 1 yard?
1 yard, it looks like.
Okay.
We can call it 2, though, if it makes it look better.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now the score on the Nemont scoreboard, Spartans just punched it through. It's 24-0 with 10:47 left to go in the first half. The Spartans will break the huddle. Tandy will lead him to the line, and he will be under center. Max Cole to his left. Librand to his right. Max Cole goes in motion. Snap, handoff goes to Cole. Jet sweep off the right-hand side. And he is untouched for the 2-point conversion, making it 26-0 Spartans. 10:47 left to go in the first half. We'll take another 60-second break. Be back with more right after this.
With hundreds of years of combined experience doing the very jobs you're working on, we're sure to have the right advice, the right inventory, and the know-how to get the job done right the first time. Don't take chances hoping the guy behind the counter gets it right. Shop your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store for the know-how to get the job done right the first time. Nationally known, locally owned. Napa Auto Parts.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. Now, it might not get me there any faster, but hey, it gets me ready for football. Let's tailgate.
I can't go anywhere.
But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Kickoff goes up ahead to, is that Hagen?
Yep.
As the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 from their own 32.5 yard line.
Wildcats so far have been really Chris Hagen heavy, the 5'11", 140-pound junior, getting the ball, a lot of touches for them.
As Wirtz will break the huddle and come to the line in the I formation. And he'll hand it off to the first back. That's the fullback. Up ahead is Mason Chandler.
Guess who he's brought down by? Number 3, Parker Cromwell. Parker playing well on defense. They're on the kickoff break. Another just Scobey loaded with the statisticians right now. Superior, Mr. Stubbleton, 602. 604 miles away from Scobey.
Dude, we are getting all sorts of information. As the pitch goes off the left-hand side, that's Cummings as he's pushed out of bounds. Cannon Fierstead got him shoved out of bounds as the Wildcats make 2nd and long into 3rd and somewhat manageable, 3rd and 5, as they have to get it to the Spartan 33-yard line.
But they're just old school sweep. They've been trying to run it up the middle. Haven't had much success. Right there, that sweep at least got them, 4 or 5 yards to the good.
Now the Wildcats, 2 back, 2 receivers set. Wirtz out of the shotgun will set to pass. He's got a roll to his right as tries to throw back across his body, across the field. And that is incomplete. Tried to get it to Tomerup.
Easton Tomerup, the son of the Wildcat legend Riley Tomerup.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's why we like having you around.
You bet.
So it'll be 4th and 5 for the Wildcats. Vishal will go back to receive the punt from Wirtz. As the Spartans again look like they're going to send the house.
Let's see if they do.
And they do. Cole's going to block. Oh, he almost got it. As he must have got it a little bit because there's no roughing penalty.
He hit the punter for sure, but yeah, I mean, if I think he was going for the punter and not the ball because I think he could have almost took that and ran for 6.
He could have almost just taken it right out of the air. Yeah. As they do say it is partially blocked, so no roughing penalty. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line. So the Spartans will have the bulk of the field to work with here.
This has got to be their longest field of the night. They're going to just start out with the old school eye again.
And Tandy takes the ball, hands it off to Cole off the left-hand side, breaks the tackle, breaks the second tackle, gets it down for about a 10-yard gain.
Nice hard running by Max Cole there. They fake the fullback up the right A gap, and they give it to the tailback, that being Max Cole, on the left B gap. So, I mean, a little misdirection, and you get 10 yards on one play. That's a success.
I believe we used to call that a crossbuck.
Yes, sir. Now it's a Tucson.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Now the pitch off to the left to Fierstead. Fierstead gets through the gap and is corralled by one of the Wildcats.
That's 25, Cummings.
That's Cummings.
Morgan Cummings.
Grabbed on to Mr. Fierstead and said, no, you're not going any farther than this. I'll wait for some help.
Not after you got 6 yards, though.
It'll be 2nd and 4, like you said, from the Spartan 33.5, 34. As Welchland will lead him to the line. Tandy under center. I formation. Bulk of the Spartan offense has been run through the I formation here tonight. The handoff goes to the up back. That's Coulter Oy. And Coulter, with an initial burst of speed through the line, gets a big gain for the Spartans across midfield into the Wildcat territory. And the Spartans will have 1st and 10 from there. They lead it on your Nemont scoreboard, 26-0 with 8:45 left to go in the first half.
They're the defensive line, Chance. Rather than getting a traditional 3-point stance, all of them are the 2-point, and it looks like they're doing it again. I wonder if they're just trying to have a little confusion for the Spartans there.
This handoff goes to, is that Librand?
Yes, sir.
Peyton Librand with a 6-7 yard carry. Gets it to about the 31-yard line for the Spartans.
So the Spartans running a grand total of about 4 different plays. One of them being the wild one we saw to start.
Yeah.
It's nothing fancy, but it's working. So, I mean, why, if it's not broke, don't fix it. There's the crossbuck run again to Max Cole. Max Cole running to the right. He's going to stay on his feet. Broke 1 tackle. Finally gets corralled down at about the 19-yard line. That's going to be, a 12-yard run for Max Cole.
Max, a shifty runner. As we said earlier, almost like he's skipping down the field as he comes in and has a burst of speed, and then he'll almost stop and come straight up so he can watch the blocks, and then back down he goes, and away he goes. And really a very patient runner here for the Spartans, as Tandy will hand the ball off to Fierstead. He's been in the backfield, but shakes the tackle, now puts a stiff arm on, gets to the edge, and he's brought down by almost looked like a face mask, but the official was right there, and he's got a better look at it than we do.
That was Cummings brought him down, almost from the back, almost like a horse collar there. But
yeah, no penalty markers on the field. So
Cannon Fierstead with a nice run there. The Wildcats were there to kind of maybe put a stop to it at the line of scrimmage. He just kind of made a move left and right, and there it went.
Spartans inside that pro co-op red zone will line in the I formation. Cole and Oy in the backfield, and the handoff goes to Max Cole. He's got Oy in front of him. Cole will shift to his right, and into the end zone he goes. Makes the score on the Nemont scoreboard. Spartans 32, the Wildcats nothing. I'm just guessing here, say about 7.5 left to go in the first half.
7:31, Chance. Look at the good guess.
Almost like I've been doing this for a few years. As Tandy will line up in the I formation. Stubbleton still giggling over there by the door. As the handoff goes the up back, that's Librand, and into the end zone he goes. The 2-point conversion is good. Score on an Nemont scoreboard. The Spartans 34. The Wildcats nothing. We'll take another 60-second break. Be back with more Spartan football right after this.
Backed by our team of agronomists, Pro Co-op offers industry-leading crop chemicals, precision ag programs, and crop scouting. State-of-the-art fertilizer plants with chemical delivery and custom application. Custom spraying by ground or air. Our grain buyers handle all commodities, specializing in pulse crops. And our transportation team gets crops to their destinations. And in-field tire repair and bulk fuel delivery keeps you in the field. Visit one of Pro Co-op's many locations today.
When you're looking for a bank to give you that extra helping hand, think Independence Bank. Not only can we offer you all your banking needs, but we are locally owned, and achieving success through the consistent commitment to our communities and our customers is our top priority. Come visit us today at www.ibyourbank.com or stop into one of our 6 branches. Independence Bank. Banking on the High Line. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
To about midfield, where it's, well, it went a little bit farther than that. Hagen returned it to about midfield.
Hagen with a nice set of running on that kickoff.
Chris Hagen's been busy.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of good things. The junior, I was going to say sophomore, Chris Hagen, a junior, 5'11", 140 pounds.
The running back and a defensive back, as our light just went kaput. That boy. The Wildcats in the shotgun will try to throw their way back into this game. Wirtz deep pass, and a diving catch is incomplete, as that was actually closer to being intercepted by Cannon Fierstead than anything else, as he was looking for
Cannon. There was a Cannon went for it, and
Hagen was the intended receiver.
Hagen went, and then he kind of stopped, so Cannon stopped, and the ball went over both of them. If they both would have stayed in stride, I think that could have been an interception for the Spartans.
Now again, where it's in the shotgun, sends Cummings in motion, hands the football off to him, and a positive play as he gets it to about midfield. He's brought down by, guess who, Parker Cromwell, Colteroy, Peyton Librand in on the tackle. Parker Cromwell flying all over the field. You would not be able to tell that young man had a seriously debilitating knee injury not that long ago.
He's looking sharp out there.
He's playing safety and corner here for the Spartans, a little bit fearless for Coach Barry Hill's defense.
It's always good to see someone come back from injury.
And that knee injury was bad. He spent a summer in the pool, and that was the best thing for him. As Wirtz goes back into the shotgun, drops back to throw, trying to get away from Braden Cromwell and crew. Cannot. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage, where Librand is in on the tackle.
They cleaned it up. I mean, a sack for a half-yard loss or no gain, I mean, that's a win right there for Plentywood, because he could have been brought back for 5 yards real easily. He kind of stepped up and just got what he could get.
Wirtz will punt for the Wildcats right at midfield. Fischel is set back to receive. About 6 minutes left to go. That punt's blocked. Braden Cromwell with the paw gets it on, and it...
he also jumps on top of it.
Why not recover it, as the Spartans will start 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 24-yard line. Braden Cromwell, little go-go gadget arm, just put his big mid up in the air.
Well, that, and he also a little bull rush. He had a defender there blocking him, and he just kind of took him back. So I did say he was going to be going for a punt block. I was just maybe 2 or 3 punts too early.
It doesn't hurt that he's 6'4" and 250.
No, sir. No.
And is an athlete to boot.
Yes, sir.
As now Thomas Welticle will take the shotgun snap, hands it off to Max Cole. And Max gets a gain of about 3. As Coach Barry Hill trying to get as many seniors playing time as he can.
There, they list Thomas Welticle, 6'1". I don't know. He seems pretty tall out there. He's not a whole lot shorter than Braden.
No, he's a lot taller than you think he is.
He's kind of shot up a bit.
Now Thomas in the shotgun, Max Cole to his left. Will take the snap, drop back to throw it. Get a TD, young man. Throws it in the end zone, and it's incomplete, as he was looking for Parker Cromwell.
There, Braden Cromwell also kind of in the mix. It was it kind of landed right between the 2 Spartan wideouts. Not sure, there's probably a little miscommunication on one of them, or maybe both.
As back to the line they go. Shotguns, 3rd and 6 for the Spartans. Welticle in the gun, trying to get a running clock for Scobey, as he'll take the snap, hand the ball off to Cannon Fierstead, round the right-hand side, gets a heck of a block from Aiden Fischel, and Cannon Fierstead is in the end zone for a 20-yard pitch and catch run to make it 40-0 on the Nemont scoreboard, and just like that, that clock is going to continuously run.
Well, you said a chance. There was an outstanding block by Aiden Fischel out there, but before that, Braden Cromwell just absolutely set a seal block there, so Cannon could get outside. I mean,
he wasn't touched.
It was well blocked for sure. And those two, I mean, the one by Braden and the one by Aiden were the ones we noticed, and it made life a little bit easier, a lot a bit easier, I should say, for Cannon.
The biggest guy in the field and the shortest guy in the field with two outstanding blocks.
There it is again. It's the what's this quad to the quad's left stack.
And Welticall will pitch it out to Fischel. He'll throw it. He's got it. The big fella with the
center eligible. Center eligible. Big Wyatt Welch and all 300 pounds of him with the 2-point conversion.
Young man, you go to the sideline and get your celly because you deserve it.
Yep.
42-0 here in Scobey. We're having fun. Hope you are too. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Cahill Seeds, providing the best genetics and seed service throughout Montana and the Northern Plains. Give Cahill Seeds a call today at 783-5510. Cahill Seeds on Highway 5 between Scobey and Flaxville.
Hi, I'm Marty.
Hi, I'm Ralph.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Hi, I'm Diane.
Our mission here at McCrory Insurance Agency is to help you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize your dreams. We might not know sports all that well, but you can guarantee our heads will be in the game of life.
Is this what Sherry meant when she said to keep our heads in the game?
So give us a call today. The McCrory Insurance Agency, your State Farm insurance agent in Plentywood.
Well, the kickoff for Scobey is returned by, is that Cummings on the return?
That's 25, Morgan Cummings. Morgan Cummings going from the left all the way to the right, and he had one Spartan defender to beat. I believe it was Aiden Fischel. Aiden Fischel with a tackle, a touchdown saving tackle, as Mr. Hawbaker wipes down our window for us. Thank you, sir. I've been talking too much. I'm fogging it up.
A lot of hot air up in this. A
lot of hot air. Oofta. So the Wildcats, they are going to keep the ball there. Down 42-0. This clock is running. They're going to try to get back to get that clock at least to stop on the passing plays. There's number 10, the quarterback, that going scrambling a little to the right. He finds number, was that 25 Cummings?
That's Cummings, Morgan Cummings. And he almost broke it. Colt Teroy had to get him a little nervous for him to slip and fall, but that's the first down for the Plentywood Wildcats here as they trail on the Nemont scoreboard 42-0, about 2.5 left to go in the first half. Wirtz again will drop back to throw it, and across the body throw is off the ground, they say. He was looking for Tummer up.
That's Wirtz as quarterback there. Addison Stenoff was in. Pretty good coverage on the play.
That young man's awfully short for a Tummer up. I don't think he's going to be 5'5" when he graduates.
I'll give him time.
Easton, the 5'5", 110-pound freshman. The last name knocked Tummer up. If he don't end up 6 foot, I'm going to be surprised.
He'll play like he's 6 foot. I guarantee that.
That is for sure. Wirtz again under center. And Reese on 2nd and 10 will pitch it off to the left. That's Cummings, met in the backfield, and he's brought down. The initial contact was made by Parker Cromwell, slowed him down enough for Addison Stenoff and Peyton Librand to clean it up.
They're the sweep. They had a little success with the sweep earlier in the night there. That one was sniffed out almost instantly.
Peyton Librand's got props over his older brother, Senior Pruitt, as Peyton, either he's got props or he is less intelligent because Peyton's out there with no sleeves on this chilly 30-degree October night. Pruitt, maybe the smarter one, the senior, says, no, I think I'll wear my sleeves. Yeah. It'll be all right. Wirtz drops back to throw, looks for Tummer. Almost had it. Over the shoulder throw is incomplete. As that was going to be 6 for Tummer up.
That was a very beautiful Wirtz with a nice touch on that pass. I mean, Addison Stenoff was right there with pretty good coverage. He let Tummer up get past him a little bit. I mean, he wasn't far behind. I mean, it was just a nice little throw, but the clock is running, Chance. They only got 47 seconds and counting, and it is 4th down.
Wirtz breaks the huddle, will come out in a shotgun. Has Mason Chandler to his right. And Tummer up and Cummings split off to the left. He'll drop back, throw it across the middle to Chandler. And he is met immediately by Oy. And when you need, I think they were trying to set up the hook and ladder. Because when you need 15 yards on 4th down, you don't throw a 3-yard slant.
Yeah, it's like the hook and ladder, that guy needs to run the out route, and there he ran an in.
Yeah.
So maybe a little confusion. But
I don't think we're going to run another play here before half. So there's 5 seconds left, and both teams going to their respected sidelines. And that'll do it for your first half of play here from Scobey. The Spartans 42. The Wildcats, nothing. We'll take a 60-second break, then we'll be back with your scoring breakdown here in the first half. We've got a lot to talk about here from Scobey. You're listening to 95.7 KCGM, KTQ, and Plentywood, Nemont.TV. Live on your television. We will be back in 60 seconds.
With hundreds of years of combined experience doing the very jobs you're working on, we're sure to have the right advice, the right inventory, and the know-how to get the job done right the first time. Don't take chances hoping the guy behind the counter gets it right. Shop your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store for the know-how to get the job done right the first time. Nationally known, locally owned. Napa Auto Parts.
Opportunity awaits at Williston State College. With over 20 different degrees and programs, Williston State has something for everyone. Whether you're looking to begin or continue your education, Williston State offers engaging classes with instructors who provide excellent individual attention. Join one of our many student organizations, cheer for our national champion athletic teams, or experience the on-campus community by living in a residence hall. At Williston State, you'll always find the people who make the difference.
For over 7 years, Nutrien Ag has been helping local farmers and producers kickstart their growing season with ag chemical sales, fertilizer, soil sampling, custom application, and crop consulting. The friendly staff of Nutrien Ag will be there to get you started. A proud sponsor of all things local. Give Tater, Mike, Tyler, Taylor, or Brian a call today. Nutrien Ag, formerly TNT Ag, serving the best farmers of northeastern Montana.
Nemont.TV would like to thank the following businesses who made today's broadcast possible. Hometown Hardware, 487-2628 in Scobey, where hometown pride is store-wide. Bernie's Glass and Auto Body. Give them a call today at 487-2262 in Scobey. The right choice in collision repair. Banjo's Club 109 in Scobey, home of the Banjo Burger. Give them a call at 487-2611 and go Spartans. Tandy Grocery, 118 Main Street in Scobey, the best little supermarket in town. Farver Farms, from our field to your fork, home of the Lentil Crunchers. Check them out on the web at farverfarms.com. Vink Monument, specializing in headstones, monuments, and engraving. Give them a call at 783-7799. The Smoke Creek Inn in Scobey. For reservations, give them a call at 487-5332 or check them out on the web, smokecreekin.com. Archer's Saloon. Get out and socialize. It makes memories. 17 Main Street in Scobey. Prairie Hill Seed Company, 401 East Northern Avenue in Plentywood. Call or text Brent today at 765-7658 for all your seed cleaning needs. Service Drug, 119 Main Street in Scobey. Call 487-5911 or stop in today. Today's play-by-play announcing brought to you by KCGM in Scobey. KCGM, your voice of the prairies and prime country with a blend. 95.7 on your FM dial. Check out their Facebook page for all the community happenings.
Cahill Seeds, providing the best genetics and seed service throughout Montana and the Northern Plains. Give Cahill Seeds a call today at 783-5510. Cahill Seeds on Highway 5 between Scobey and Flaxville.
How do we answer the growing needs of the future? Empowering tomorrow's generation. That's how. Hi, I'm Miss Montana Laura Haller. Your local electric co-op recognizes this and wants to help tomorrow's generation succeed. Did you know your electric cooperative offers several college scholarships? And their youth tour program sends kids to Washington, D.C. every year. Yes, they keep your lights on, but your electric co-op does so much more. Brought to you by your Montana Electric Cooperatives.
Get adventure started at Highline Ford, where right now you can get our hottest deals of the year on our biggest selection of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Choose your model, pick your color, then put savings into gear. Call Norm or Josh today to get the latest rebates and incentives on all models. Highline Ford, located on Highway 2 East in Glasgow, or at highlineford.net.
Backed by our team of agronomists, Pro Co-op offers industry-leading crop chemicals, precision ag programs, and crop scouting. State-of-the-art fertilizer plants with chemical delivery and custom application, custom spraying by ground or air. Our grain buyers handle all commodities, specializing in pulse crops, and our transportation team gets crops to their destinations. And in-field tire repair and bulk fuel delivery keeps you in the field. Visit one of Pro Co-op's many locations today.
When you're looking for a bank to give you that extra helping hand, think Independence Bank. Not only can we offer you all your banking needs, but we are locally owned, and achieving success through the consistent commitment to our communities and our customers is our top priority. Come visit us today at www.ibyourbank.com or stop into one of our 6 branches. Independence Bank. Banking on the High Line. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
The Spartans lead at 42-0 on your Nemont scoreboard as both teams getting prepped and ready to go for your second half. I would imagine you're going to see, I don't think you're going to see Jace Tandy under center here in the second half. Do you?
You might see a lot younger crew out there. Just we're watching Addison Stenoff throw to a couple younger Scobey Spartans right now.
You might see guys in different spots. Looks like they're practicing PATs. That I don't think it's been a long time since the Spartans have kicked a PAT.
Well, and it's been even longer since they made it.
yeah, that is true. I remember we kicked PATs a few. Neil Crandall kicked PATs when I was a freshman. We went back when NFL had a team.
Yep,
we
Nashville,
played. Nashville Fraser Luster was NFL.
Yep.
Neil Crandall, the left-footed stud senior, would kick a few PATs for Coach Henderson. But you haven't seen very many after that. It's Addison Stenoff warming up. He's got an arm on him.
He's I watched him in some JV action. Very, very capable quarterback for the JVs. There's no getting around that.
No, I think for the Spartans, you might see the starting 8 here maybe for the first offensive series, but I doubt it. As both teams getting ready, the Spartans will receive the second half kickoff. You have just been listening to the Silver Star halftime show, and I think we need to mention, speaking of the Silver Star halftime show, big shout out and a thank you to Morgan Leckfald and Matt Stanoff, as they were 2 of the 3 in the color guard, posting the colors here this morning.
That was really cool.
The Silver Star Insurance team.
Haven't seen that in a game. I don't know the last time. That was really cool to see.
I'd like to thank the couple of sergeants for their service in the Montana National Guard, and of course Ashton Flatiger, the young lady singing the national anthem, doing a better job than I would have done.
Yeah, she's got to be young, a 5th grader, 4th grader, something like that. Outstanding for that young.
So 2 shout-outs for those here on the broadcast. And like I said, Silver Star Insurance Team with the posting of the colors in their National Guard uniforms as the kickoff goes to Addison Stenoff. He's met at the 20 by Cummings. And a group of Warriors will join in on the tackle. As getting in on it was Mason Chandler as well as Nate Overby for the Wildcats.
This stat from Sompy I don't think is quite official. The last field goal he remembers from Scobey was the big boy Jim Goltz against Nashua Fraser Luster.
Really?
NFL.
Yeah. Well, I remember kicking him. Well, I didn't kick him, obviously. I didn't play much my freshman year. We had, I think, 13 seniors on the team my freshman year. But I remember kicking PATs, and Neil Crandall was the one doing the kicking. I don't remember if he made them. I'll have to ask Neil on Monday when I see him, but I'm sure he's not going to remember. Or if he does, he's just going to say he missed them all, Neil. But we've got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here since we've been gabbing back and forth. But
I think they just kind of let all the Spartans out all the senior Spartans out, had them come in, and now we're going to have a whole different group. We're going to platoon in, it looks like. Some younger guys, the seniors kind of hugging, high-fiving.
I think we're going to have to bust out our Spartan roster here because some of these kids I'm not going to know. Well, I know them, but I don't know them by their numbers.
Yeah.
As it'll be Welticall under center for the Spartans. Next to him is Tate Welticall.
No, that's 47, Zach Treholt.
Oh, Zach Treholt. I'm sorry. I just seen the 7.
Yep.
As the snap goes to Thomas, pitches it forward to Treholt. That young man can run the football. He's a little bit fearless running the ball. Is Zachariah Treholt.
That was an option play to the left. They're fortunate the Spartans had the pitch before they crossed the line of scrimmage because Thomas Welticall was actually behind Zach, so that's actually a pass play technically. If they would have went down the field about one more yard, that's going to be an illegal forward pass.
See where the linemen were set up too if they were further down the field. Is
in
motion
downfield. That's Bowen Tandy.
And Bowen. One of the more lively of the Tandy boys.
Yes, sir. That's 5'6", 130-pound freshman Bowen is. He got stuffed for probably a 2-yard loss on the jet sweep.
That one is the one I think that worries Amy the most of her 4 boys. Is Bowen.
I'm gonna say no comment.
He's split off to the left with Owen Fischel. As Welticall again will send Bowen Tandy in motion. He'll drop back to throw it. Sets it up for Treholt. Treholt puts on the jets, goes to the outside, and he's brought down out of bounds. As he gets it, it's going to be close to a first down. We'll just see on where they spot it.
I think he's going to be quite a bit short. That was a screen play, but I think I only seen one lineman out there for the block. It was kind of broken. I believe the Spartans are going to say, we're going to do a punt, and you know what, let's put the first-teamers back out here just to avoid the confusion.
There's a few seniors coming out on the field, so they are indeed going to punt. Addison Stenoff will do the kicking for the Spartans, as the group that was just out there will all huddle around Coach Hardy on the sideline. As Stenoff with the punt. Good punt from Addison Stenoff. Gets it down to about the 23. It's muffed. And just falling on it are the Wildcats. That's Wirtz that will just fall on that punt. Couldn't quite catch it out of the air. And no return for the punt. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Oh, it's kind of looking like, if I was a betting man, the Spartans will be traveling to Fairview next week.
Lay it on us, Nikolai.
Mr. Sompy let us know. Fairview 60, Circle 0 at the half.
Ooh, 60-0 at half for Circle and Fairview.
That's going to be a tough hill to climb for the Circle Wildcats.
Yeah. Fairview, I think Fairview's legit.
They're a pretty good squad.
Yeah, pretty good squad. Wirtz will hand it off to the first back. And rumbling forward is that Cummings with the carry?
Looks like, 25, Morgan Cummings.
Gets it to about the 30, right at the 30-yard line. 5-yard gain for Plentywood.
Spartans front line on defense out there. 49 Cole Taylor.
You go ahead and keep that one. I got one over here.
Okay, from Opine. He's out there as a defensive end. I'm struggling to see who some of the other guys are. Bowen Tandy's a corner out there.
Somebody's got bright pink socks.
And there's quite a few, yeah, with it.
It's must be Miles Sanner.
Uh-oh. There's a nice pass play there. They were going deep to number 25 Cummings. There was Bowen Tandy on the coverage. Bowen a little bit of face guarding, but Chance, I don't know. The rule got changed this year for face guarding. You could see the Plentywood sidelines kind of looking for a PI flag. They did not throw it. I don't think you have to look back for the ball anymore, and I'm sure Sompy will tell me when I'm wrong because he does all the time because I'm wrong pretty frequently. But the rules have changed this year for the pass interference.
It is center on the field. Miles Turner and Tristan Twist Flatiger also out on the field for defense for the Spartans. And there's one more.
Pass, but his arm is hit there. Bowen, once again, with his arms up. That time,
they'll get him.
I don't think it was the face guarding. I think it was him running into.
Well, now correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that ball tipped?
He was hit as he threw the ball, but
they're still going to let the pass interference stand, which pretty sure if the ball is tipped, it's kind of fair game. But keeps the Plentywood out on offense, gives us more of an opportunity to get more of these kids' names out on the television, out onto the air. As Wirtz again will lead the Wildcats to the line. Plentywood not giving up here tonight, as they are showing a lot of fight as the pitch goes left-hand side to Overby, and Overby gets a gain of about 2 before he's brought down.
Plentywood also throwing in a couple of younger guys there. Nate Overby, I don't believe we've called his name yet. He's a 120-pound sophomore for the Wildcats. Spartans also on the line. They got 32 out there. That's Miles Sanner. Is that number 50?
60, I think.
60, excuse me. Walker Welchland out at nose. I believe we've covered everyone else. Looks like Turner's going to go in for a blitz.
Wirtz hands the ball off to the second back as the tackle is made.
That is Walker.
By Walker Welchland.
Senior getting some time on the field. 3rd down and 7 chance.
Well, that looks that way from the 33-yard line.
6 minutes ago, 5:50.
Still 42-0 on your Nemont scoreboard. Spartans with the lead as Wirtz will come out in the shotgun, drop back to throw. He's got to get it off. Now he'll roll to his left and gets the ball in the air, and it is almost intercepted by Bowen Tandy as the pass was kind of bobbled there by Tummerup. Either way, it'll be 4th down.
That was just kind of a broken play. Wirtz kind of had to go to his left. It's always tough to roll left and throw with your right hand.
The last player to kick a field goal and a PAT for Scobey was German exchange student Aaron Barini. And that's coming from one of the players back then, Mr. Preston Baldry. Giving me a little inside information. That probably is the last one.
There we go.
Baldry's got something on Somp.
Yep.
Wirtz in the shotgun, 4th down. He needs 7. He rolls to his right. And now if the ball is loose on the field, it's going to be covered up by the Spartans. Either way, it'll be Spartan football. As jumping on top of that loose football was Zach Turner, 5'8", 130-pound sophomore.
There you have
Spartans.
the 2 linebackers bearing down at Wirtz. You had 22 Twist Flatiger and, yes, Mr. Turner. So good little defensive play.
Now Walker Welchland will lead Tucker Onstead and another new guard in for the Spartans. The snap is over Welticall's head, and Thomas will pick it up and will try to make something out of nothing, and he will be brought down inside the 10-yard line. That snap went way over Thomas's head.
I think the over-the-head part for sure, but it was a bullet. Boy, he slung that one, and so you're going to have, 20, 25-yard loss there for the Spartans.
second and a mile.
On the 9-yard line. Yeah, they got to get to the 39.
They got to get to to midfield. Well, it's a call again in the shotgun. Tandy in motion will fake the handoff. He'll drop back to throw it and will bounce it in. No, they'll say it's a catch, as that's got to be a late hit out of bounds or pretty close to it, as no flag will be thrown as that ball went ahead to Zach Treholt, the 5'7" freshman.
That's number 11 there. That's Addison Stenoff. Addie's in a quarterback this go-around.
Stenoff with the throw.
Let's see what
that's my bad. My bad. I make a mistake now and then.
Spartans got third and a mile, third and 16, 17. See what they can come up with here with the younger group of guys.
That must be Philip Haynes on the other guard position. The 6'2" freshman. Stenoff rolls to his right, sets up the screen up ahead to Turner. Ooh. And Turner gets some good yardage back, maybe to the original line of scrimmage.
That was a screenplay, and if you're Turner and you watch the film, you're going to be cringing, because if he would have just kind of stopped, he had 3 linemen coming right behind him, and he would have had a lot of green in front of him if he would have let those guys kind of lead the way. Just a freshman mistake. I mean,
you get little jitters.
You get on the field, you get a little anxious, but they're going to watch film on Monday, and they're going to point that one out. I about guarantee Coach Berryhill will have some words for that young man.
Now Stenoff on 4th and 12 will go in the gun, and he will run it himself, puts a stiff arm down, tries to make the corner. He does make the corner. He's going to have a first down. Honestly, it almost looked like he was going to rugby punt that one at first.
I think it might have been a design punt play, and then he thought he could get a little more, and then just decided, you know what,
why not?
Why not?
I'm in the limelight. I'm going to earn it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on the Plentywood side of midfield, 38-yard line, as the Spartans lead at 42-0. What do we got to be down to about a minute?
Minute 14.
Here in the third quarter, Stenoff in the gun, sends Tandy in motion. Snap is high. They'll run the option off to the left. Stenoff will keep it himself and rumble forward for another Spartan first down.
Nice run by Addison Stenoff. Option to the left. He decides to kind of fake it and keep it on his own. Spartans a nice little drive here. They're going to be on the Wildcat 25-yard line. 44 seconds in the third quarter. See what they come up with here. They've been doing a lot out of the shotgun, and they stick it with it.
Ooh. Got ourselves a game in Calgary.
Addison there, he had the ball. It was supposed to be a jet sweep. He kind of missed the handoff, but he picks it up. Turns a 5-yard loss into a 6-yard gain. Nice running by Addison Stenoff.
42-0 here at the end of the third quarter, as the Spartans, I don't think, are going to get a playoff. 7 seconds left.
They're not. They're going to just sit and watch this one.
As that'll do it for 3 out of 4 quarters here from Scobey. Spartans lead at 42-0. We will take a 60-second break and be back with your fourth quarter right after this.
We're a different kind of financial institution. As the area's leading credit union, Daniel Sheridan is locally owned by members like you. We are committed to helping you improve your financial life, not just by offering great financial products and service, but by giving you value through better rates, lower fees, and free Kasasa checking rewards accounts. We're here to help you make the most out of what you've got. We are people helping people. Daniel Sheridan Federal Credit Union of Scobey and Medicine Lake.
Opportunity awaits at Williston State College. With over 20 different degrees and programs, Williston State has something for everyone. Whether you're looking to begin or continue your education, Williston State offers engaging classes with instructors who provide excellent individual attention. Join one of our many student organizations, cheer for our national champion athletic teams, or experience the on-campus community by living in a residence hall. At Williston State, you'll always find the people who make the difference.
42-0.
That was a scoreless third quarter. After 42 points that first half, third quarter went a little silent. Running clock probably had a little to do with that.
A little bit, yeah. Stenoff in the shotgun will drop back to throw it, and he is swarmed by a group of Wildcats. Gets out of it, gets a good block, throws it downfield. Wide open, Bowen Tandy. Bowen was headed west, and the ball was going east. Went right over his head, and incomplete.
That was kind of a broken play. All the wideouts went out for their pass and kind of had to stop, and he came back in towards the ball. That's what you're taught to do, is just a little hot, little over his head.
Stenoff on the run. Makes a heck of a throw, 30 yards downfield, but just overshot Bowen Tandy by not very much. Of course, Bowen has yet to catch up to older brother Jace. Bowen just 5'6". Jace is listed at 6'1". But we'll see come basketball season what Jace is listed at.
Yes, sir.
As Stenoff will fake the handoff, run the speed option, and will pitch it out last minute. And close to the end zone is
Turner.
Zach Turner. No signal yet, and they'll say he's out of bounds.
They'll signal first down.
Heck of a pitch by Addison Stenoff to get Turner on the run. And the Spartans running the speed option to perfection there.
They're saying Zach Turner's a sophomore. I apologize. I had him as a freshman.
Well, if that's our biggest mistake so far, Nikolai.
Surprised Sompy hasn't said anything.
I think we'll be safe.
Yeah.
As Scobey will have it first and goal from the 1 yard line in the Pro Co-op red zone. And now they'll have it first and goal from the 11-yard line, I believe. No, they'll say offsides. Lined up.
Illegal formation.
Illegal formation for the Spartans. Somebody lined up on the other side of the ball or didn't get set or something. And I called it a 10-yard penalty. It's actually a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be first and goal from the 6. Sompy's got something else for us here.
Well, this isn't Sompy. This is old Mr. Past Coach Morgan Oy.
Oh, Gano. What's Gano have to say?
Drop kick. Who made the last successful drop kick? He knows Chauncey Henry did.
Doug Flutie.
In 2002, but missed. That was Doug Flutie was the Patriots. We're talking the Spartans here. There's two illegal formations. The Spartans better figure it out. They're going to go from first and goal on the 1 to first and goal on the 20 here if they keep this up.
Yeah.
So we need to find out who. I'm sure someone will let us know who the last successful drop kick was.
John Baker was always big on the drop kick. He would know in a heartbeat. As Stenoff will split two wideouts to his right. Tandy in motion. Stenoff takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, rolls to his right, and now he'll keep it, cuts back left, and runs right through a Plentywood defender into the end zone for a Spartan touchdown. Addison Stenoff makes it 48-0 on your Nemont scoreboard with, 10 minutes, 9:23 left to go in the fourth quarter.
That was fortunate that Addison here, we're going to try the PAT with the kick. That was fortunate Addison ran it because there was an illegal lineman down the field.
And the PAT is going to be about 10 yards short as Fischel put a boot into it, couldn't quite get it there. And that'll be your score with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Spartans 48. The Wildcats 0 will be back in 60 seconds.
Backed by our team of agronomists, Pro Co-op offers industry-leading crop chemicals, precision ag programs, and crop scouting. State-of-the-art fertilizer plants with chemical delivery and custom application, custom spraying by ground or air. Our grain buyers handle all commodities, specializing in pulse crops, and our transportation team gets crops to their destinations. And in-field tire repair and bulk fuel delivery keeps you in the field. Visit one of Pro Co-op's many locations today.
When you're looking for a bank to give you that extra helping hand, think Independence Bank. Not only can we offer you all your banking needs, but we are locally owned, and achieving success through the consistent commitment to our communities and our customers is our top priority. Come visit us today at www.ibyourbank.com or stop into one of our 6 branches. Independence Bank. Banking on the High Line. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
I can multitask, but go ahead. Got to cover it up.
Yeah, Spartans are here to kick it off. This is going to be Aiden Fischel going here. Oh, and a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Foul ball
on that kick. So I believe Plentywood could just take the ball from there. I mean, it's at the 32-yard line.
I would.
Why wouldn't you?
Speaking of swing and a miss on a kickoff, it's reminiscent of old, help me out here. Michael Reuter, I think, was the last person that I remember swinging and missing on the kickoff. I think he did it twice in one game, if I remember right.
I think Aiden there went to try to just do a squib and kind of miss contact with the ball.
Yeah. So the Wildcats will get their best starting field position of the game with 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Plentywood will line up in the I formation. Wirtz under center. Will hand the ball off to the front back. He's met immediately, now breaks the tackle, and he's moving forward, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. Owen Fischel with the tackle.
Mason Chandler there, their running back. Nice run by Chandler. Good for about 11 yards.
Speaking of new faces on the field, Gage Southland, the sleeveless Gage Southland, will check in, play a little defensive line for Coach Berryhill. As Wirtz now 2-back set, hands it off to the front back. The fullback is brought down once again in the backfield by Owen Fischel.
That's 24. Mason Chandler there with 2 nice runs right in a row. 10 and 11-yarder there. He's going to get 7. So Plentywood getting a little forward momentum here against this squad.
Plentywood would really love to get a touchdown here.
Kind of stop the bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, well, it looks a little bit better than having a goose egg up on the scoreboard. Is again, nothing fancy, just hand it off to the fullback. And Mason Chandler.
He's running to Carson Fischel.
Rumbling.
Because Carson Fischel with 3, or not Carson, excuse me, Owen Fischel. I had a 1 in 8 chance of getting one of the names right. Right to Owen. 7:38 to go in the game. Here, let's see what Wirtz comes up with. They've had good success giving it to the fullback. What do they do? Give it right back to the fullback. Oh, Thomas Welticall almost there for the stop, but he's going to rumble in for a touchdown. This one gets the Plentywood Wildcats on the board. That's a 4-yard run for number 24, Mason Chandler. He is running the ball well.
Well, you think he got about, 36 yards on that?
Yeah, that was all
run?
Mason Chandler.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, you haven't been trying hard enough.
That's true.
Wirtz under center. Well, this time he'll pitch it out to Overby. Overby try to make the corner, and
pitch goes to Overby into the end zone, point after try.
And he does make the corner. I can't really see into the corner, so I was waiting for a signal, but no signal was made. So then I was waiting for Mr. Hawbaker, and he said it was good.
We're
so
kind of in the corner of the booth. It's tough to see everything on that west side, including the scoreboard.
48-8, score on the Nemont scoreboard. 6:51 left to go in the fourth. We'll take another 60-second break and be back with more right after this.
There are those who stand out. When Mother Nature sends her best, we never give up and we never rest. We are dedicated to our communities in which we serve. A mission we stand by. Reliable, affordable electricity owned by you. We are your cooperative, and that's what we do. Sheridan Electric, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
For over 7 years, Nutrien Ag has been helping local farmers and producers kickstart their growing season with ag chemical sales, fertilizer, soil sampling, custom application, and crop consulting. The friendly staff of Nutrien Ag will be there to get you started. A proud sponsor of all things local. Give Tater, Mike, Tyler, Taylor, or Brian a call today. Nutrien Ag, formerly TNT Ag, serving the best farmers of northeastern Montana.
We're back here at Plainsman Field. Wildcats kick it deep. That one was kind of muffed by Boentani, but able to pick it up and gain a couple yards. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on their own 15-yard line. And we got Addison Stenoff back at quarterback.
He's got Tandy and Fischel split out left. And Stenoff will take the pitch, run the speed option, and he will pitch it out to Treholt. Treholt will just jump on it.
Wise move there. Sometimes you try to get it and get a little more yardage, and there's a more chance of a turnover there. Just kind of said, yeah, let me fall in it. We'll live to play another down.
Well, Plentywood is a score away from taking away that running clock, so that would have been a pretty easy scoop and score had they not just fallen on that. As Stenoff again in the shotgun will take the snap and again run the speed option, this time to the left.
Ooh.
And this time he pitches it out to Zach Turner. Shoveled it out to Zach Turner.
As he's getting brought down, I mean, that is a high-risk, high-reward play there. I mean, you're going down. Anything can happen as you're attempting to pitch the ball. I bet it worked out that time, but Coach Berryhill probably would like to see him just, take the tackle with your 1-yard gain there.
Addison Stenoff has had the prettiest and the ugliest option pitch here tonight, as he again will go in the shotgun for the Spartans. This one's low, and he will run it out to the left and will keep it himself as he's brought down after about a 3-yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 7.
We're kind of seeing the Addison Stenoff speed option show. He's been working pretty good. They've been getting good yardage every time.
Well, they're putting drives together, so.
4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Spartans with a commanding 40-point lead. Addison in the shotgun. Turner to the oh no, he muffed the snap. I don't know who came up with it. It looks like, yep, the Plentywood Wildcats come up with the ball. That's number 42, Tate Marriage, the 5'10" freshman, comes up there. It hit Addison right in the hands, and I think it just hit him too square in the hands. He was running before he even had the ball.
I think it might have had something to do with the 2 sets of headlights on the eastern end of the parking lot. It's kind of distracting for those trying to catch that snap right there, eye level. But either way, the Wildcats will come out in an I formation. Easton Tumrup to quarterback the Wildcats. Handoff goes to the front back. And
that was Chandler.
That's big yards. That's 6 yards.
There, the Easton, Tom Rupp at quarterback. The Wildcats letting some younger guys in, also get a little playing action.
Damian Gable, 5'8", sophomore, in at nose tackle for the Spartans.
Damian, one of the 2 kids from Opheim who drive up every day, showing a lot of dedication. That's a lot of highway time for those 2 young men.
Yeah.
And their bus driver every time, van driver.
And I know a lot of them are rotated through because one of the drivers is an old Spartan alum, Mr. Chase Redfield.
Yes, sir.
We'll drive him up for practice. He usually stops in to the friendly neighborhood pro co-op for a little coffee, a little R&R before he'll pick the kids up for practice. Tummer up. Again under center. We'll hand it off once again to the fullback.
That's Chandler. Chandler is running. He is not down yet, but he takes about 3 Spartans with him, but he's going to be stopped short. Nice run for Chandler. He's really been having a heck of a second half.
And like I said earlier, the Wildcats 1 score away from taking away this running clock with about
2:18 to go.
Left to go in the football
if
game.
Mr. John Jones was officiating out there, he would not be very happy if that clock stopped.
Oh, Johnny.
Chandler there. This time the Spartans sniffed that one out, and he's going to be stopped for no gain. That's one of our games, a junior high game. We started to put some younger guys in, and Mr. Jones came up to me and said, "Young man, you keep that clock running."
Sanner in on the tackle for the Spartans. Miles Sanner is Tummer up again in the I formation. And a timeout on the field called by the Wildcats. As we'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll take a 30-second break and come back with more Spartan football right after this.
Backed by our team of agronomists, Pro Co-op offers industry-leading crop chemicals, precision ag programs, and crop scouting. State-of-the-art fertilizer plants with chemical delivery and custom application, custom spraying by ground or air. Our grain buyers handle all commodities, specializing in pulse crops, and our transportation team gets crops to their destinations. And in-field tire repair and bulk fuel delivery keeps you in the field. Visit one of Pro Co-op's many locations today.
Plentywood Wildcats out of the timeout, lined up in the eye. It looks like they got a couple other young men down in their backfield. But it is Tom Rupp. Tom Rupp at quarterback. He pitches to number 4 to the sweep to the right. He's going. Is he going to be stopped? He's going to be close.
Overby reached the football out.
I don't know if they're going to give it to him. Looks like it's going to be third down, Chance. They're down in 1.
Looks like it's going to be, third and 1 from the, third and goal from the 1. Overby reached that football out. But they'll say it was about a yard short.
That's tough running. Spartans with good gang tackle there.
Tummer up again will lead him to the line. Overby and Cummings in the backfield. As the handoff goes to the fullback. And that is another touchdown for the Spartans. As Mason Chandler, with the touchdown run. 1-yard touchdown run for Plentywood. Makes it 48-14 on your Nemont scoreboard. As that running clock is no more. Spartans starting to wish they'd have gone for 2. As Tummerup drops back, he will roll to his right, throw it in the end zone, and is caught for the 2-point conversion. That
looks like a big boy.
Quinn Aber. 6-foot freshman, 210-pound freshman. That is a stout lad.
I like it when the big boys gets a little love out there.
The Spartans lead it 48-16. We'll take another 60-second break and come back with the final 49 seconds of this one. You're listening to Spartan Football. KCGM Scobey, Nemont.TV, back in 1 minute.
At Northern Prairie Auto, a better value begins with better values from us. Just stop in and have a cup of coffee. You'll see that we're built on local Montana trust that you won't see with those big city guys. Our no-pressure sales staff will put you in the right vehicle, and if we don't have it, by golly, we'll find it. Our service staff strives in getting you back out on the road quickly and within your budget. Northern Prairie Auto, located at 100 Highway 2 East in Wolf Point.
We're a different kind of financial institution. As the area's leading credit union, Daniel Sheridan is locally owned by members like you. We are committed to helping you improve your financial life, not just by offering great financial products and service, but by giving you value through better rates, lower fees, and free Kasasa checking rewards accounts. We're here to help you make the most out of what you've got. We are people helping people. Daniel Sheridan Federal Credit Union of Scobey and Medicine Lake.
Let's kick it through the back of the end zone. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10 from the 15. And the Wildcats with 2 timeouts can, really the Spartans.
I have a feeling you're going to see 2 plays here, Chance.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Unless there's an incomplete. 49 seconds, so in one run play, and you're going to have to wait a little bit. Well, there's a pass play. But it's complete. That is to Luke Cromwell.
Luke Cromwell
Lucas
rumbles
Magukas,
down.
Rum. I like the Chris Berman, the
rumble.
So nice pitch and catch. That one goes to Luke Cromwell, 8-yard gain.
We're never going to be allowed on Nemont.TV ever again.
Perfect. So this will probably be the last play of the ball game, Chance. 19 seconds and counting.
That's if they run a play.
Oh, it looks like, they're going to walk to the sidelines. They're just going to say, let's call that a ball game.
I don't think Coach Rice is going to want to call a timeout. Nope, that'll be it. As the Spartans will come away with a victory. The exhibition game between the Spartans and the Wildcats with the final score in the Nemont scoreboard. Spartans 48, Plentywood 16. We will take a 60-second break and take a 60-second break and come back with a look at your post-game show brought to you by KCGM. And for those of you watching on Nemont.TV, thank you for sticking with us here from Plainsman Field. For my broadcast partner, Nikolai Lund, and myself, Chance Hammer. Big shout-out, thank you to Independence Bank and Pro Co-op. That means us, Nikolai.
You bet.
For bringing you these broadcasts on Nemont.TV. Danny and Stomp, always a fine job as well. As for the TV viewers, thank you for sticking with us. The radio viewers will be back in a minute to look at your post-game show. Thanks for watching, and KCGM, see you in 60 seconds.
Get adventure started at Highline Ford, where right now you can get our hottest deals of the year on our biggest selection of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Choose your model, pick your color, then put savings into gear. Call Norm or Josh today to get the latest rebates and incentives on all models. Highline Ford, located on Highway 2 East in Glasgow, or at highlineford.net.
This season and any season, CEG Sports has got you covered. From football to footwear, CEG's knowledgeable staff will get you geared up and in the game. CEG is your hunting and fishing headquarters, with a wide variety of ammunition, firearms, and fishing supplies to help you catch or bag that next trophy. Expand your fan base with custom-made t-shirts and hats to promote your business or show your school spirit. That's CEG Sports, 558 West 1st Avenue in Plentywood.
What it takes to win is just a total commitment.
It takes, obviously, a lot of preparation.
Focus is everything. It's a high-level game. Tobacco impedes on everything you do in life, whether it's school, sports, work.
Our generation is going to be the next face of America, so refocusing on a tobacco-free generation is really crucial to our future as a country.
I'm refocused on a tobacco-free generation.
Refocus on a tobacco-free generation.
I am refocused on a tobacco-free generation.
I'm refocused on a tobacco-free generation.